Okay, we're going to do a pod review today on this pepper right back here. And this pepper is called the SRTSL. I think it's Sara, Rachel, Trinidad Scorpion Long. And it's basically a long version of the Trinidad Scorpion pepper. And you can see I got a bunch of them ready here, which we're going to be picking those off. And we're going to pick one for this review. A little one. We're not going to pick a big one that's too big. We'll pick this one right here. And that is a long scorpion. Now these can get quite long. They can get as long as like what you see right there. And they can get pretty gnarly and nasty. This is a hot one, guys. This is one of the hotter ones. I really don't enjoy eating these raw like this. Don't mind cooking with them, but eating them raw, I'll tell you, that puts a whopper on you, these things. So we picked a small one. We'll take a bite out of that, and we'll go from there. Now, where this pepper originated from, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's from the island of Trinidad, but I don't think this is where this particular one originated from. It originated from maybe Jamaica or Puerto Rico or something like that. I don't think it comes from the island of Trinidad. I could be wrong, but I'm not exactly sure. There's a little backstory behind this. It's really hard to find that story, but if I find it, I'll put it on either my website or in the description of this video, and you'll be able to read about it. So let's turn you around and give it a go. Alright guys, here we are. We're doing another pod review today, and today it's going to be on the SRTSL Sara, Rachel, Trinidad Scorpion Long. It's just a long version of the Trinidad Scorpion. Yes, these are very hot. I normally would never do something like this, but just for the sake of giving you an idea on the flavor and the type of heat it is and the way it affects your mouth, I do these videos for that reason. I'm not a pod review person, but I sell the seed farm, and sometimes people come in and are kind of confused as to what it is, and so I make these videos so when somebody goes to purchase my seeds, they'll be able to watch the video and get an idea on what it is they're about to buy. I like to do that because if somebody buys this thinking that it's a sweet pepper and they get it and they might have a really bad experience, and that's not the idea of my website and or my videos. So here it is. As you can see, it's got a little tail on it. These things can get really bizarre shapes, guys. These things they're really strange peppers. I usually get this one pepper. It looks like a big nose on it with a mouth. It looks like a dolphin. And I usually get those a lot on this particular plant, which I am bringing that plant in, by the way, for the winter. And I usually get those, and it's a pretty common phenotype for that. But they look like this as well. It's basically just gonna be a long version of a Trinidad Scorpion. Yes, it's gonna be very hot. I don't know what the Scoville rating, what it's rated for, but I know that it is very hot. So without any further ado, let's give it a go. Seeds right out the gate. Ooh, boy, that's hot. It's not that hot in the beginning, but this is a creeper heat. It's going to come in real strong like a lion. So you have to chew them, eat them, swallow them real quick. And that's really the only way you're going to get this thing down. Because if you wait for that thing to heat up your mouth, you are not getting it down. So let's get the flavor really quick. It's got the typical Trinidad Scorpion flavor. It has a little bit more tanginess than the regular Scorpion, but it does have that typical Scorpion flavor. The texture is quite chewy. It's very chewy and very nice. It's not crisp, but it's chewy like a habanero. This thing's heating up, guys, a lot. And I'm waiting for the hiccups. This thing's got some kick on it, man. Oh my God. Whew. But the flavor is very nice. I really like the flavor of this pepper a lot. Now, the flip side is, if you pick these while they're in their orange stage, I noticed this a lot with my... Excuse me if I'm... What I noticed is... Oh, this thing's hot, man. When you pick them in their orange stage, they tend to be more tangy. Wow, this is hot, guys. A little hotter than I wanted it. Trying to do this now. This is tough. If you wait until they're red and are ripe, they get a lot sweeter. They have a lot different of a taste. If you get them when they're in the orange stage, they're kind of still converting the sugars over. Guys, the heat on this thing is absolutely killing me. The whole top of my tongue is absolutely burned. It's burning the tip of the tongue, underneath the tongue. My eyes are watering. I am getting a slight adrenaline response. That tells me that it's quite hot. The pain is throbbing on my tongue. It's burning the back of my throat. Wow, that is hot, man. Holy smokes. Just got to bear with me for a minute here because I'm not used to doing these really hot ones like this. Oh my God, does that hurt, man? These are hotter than my butch teas, these things. Whew, man. The back of the throat is absolutely destroyed. The top of the tongue hurts so bad. It feels like it stuck my tongue under a car wheel and you jammed on the brakes. Oh, feels like my tongue got run over by a car. Oh, that thing's nasty, guys. And what I will say is the way this thing is heating up my mouth, it's really loosening up a lot of phlegm. You know, deep down. Oh my God, I'm actually getting euphoric from this thing. Oh. I'm like short of breath and everything here. Wow, that is something. This thing's hot, man. This thing's really, really hot. It's already apex. It's on its way down now. I almost hit my eyeball with this thing. The last thing you want to do, let me tell you a little story here. The last thing you want to do is get one of those seeds in your eye. I did that with a jalapeno seed one time. I was cleaning the seeds out of a jalapeno because I was going to cook with it. And one seed just flew out of the thing, went right into my eyeball. It was like instant searing pain. I can't even begin to describe to you how painful that was. I was literally jumping up and down on the ground. It was absolutely one of the most painful things I've ever experienced, next to breaking a bone. It was absolutely, I was freaking out. I literally freaked out. That's a jalapeno. You get one of these in your eyes, you're going to the hospital. They're going to have to shoot you with something to calm you down too, because you're going to be freaking. The pain from that is beyond anything I can absolutely ever describe. I can't even begin to describe to you. I've had things poked in my eye and stuff. I've never poked my eye out, but I mean, I've bumped my eye and stuff. It's nothing compared to getting a hot pepper seed in your eye. You will know what pain is when you do that. That is one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. And you don't know what to do. It's like instant panic. It feels like it's burning a hole in your eye. Don't ever do that. I recommend wearing goggles when you clean your pepper seeds. I really do. Or glasses or something. You don't want it to go directly into your eye, because when it does, you're going to know it, and you're going to be really sorry you ever done that. So anyway, I'm not sure what else to say about it. It's a very nice tasting pepper. It has a typical scorpion flavor. This one's a little bit more tangier than your typical scorpion. But then again, I ate it when it was kind of on its, orange side on the inside. It's kind of red outside, but the inside of this thing is kind of on the orange side. So, you want to pick them when they're fully ripe. You'll get a lot less tanginess. Now, as far as the heat and the Scovilles on this thing, it's hard to say. This is typical Trinidad scorpion type heat. This is at least getting close to 1,000,000. 800,000 to 1,000,000. This particular one was probably really close to 1,000,000. Oh, my stomach is actually cramping up a little bit, but it's not bad, to be honest with you, compared to eating something like the Hellfire chili, for example. This is like nothing. This is a walk in the park compared to that thing. So if you can even bite into one of those, you could eat one of these. Now you can get seeds on my website for this. I do have a listing for this on my website, so you can't pick up seeds for this. And you'll get fresh 2019 seeds this year. So anyway, that's it. That was your pod review for the Trinidad Scorpion Long, the SRTSL. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.